who is Hecate and why do you enjoy
Oh,
working with her?
yeah. So to me, she is the goddess of magic par excellence, just absolutely shifting and real, even beyond the traditions she's been associated with, which you can look at in history. So, first appearances of Hecate is probably around the Theogony, where she is described as a Titan. So she's already an older goddess, right? She's not one of the Olympians. She is described as the daughter of Perseus and sometimes Asteria. So the vast stars and the destruction of the deepest sea. But she sided with the Olympians. So she has the favor of Zeus. And she's the key holder, the opener of the ways. She guides people through the underworld. And so the next big appearance of her is guiding Demeter to find Persephone in the underworld, where she was hanging out with Helios, interestingly enough, and then saw Persephone get brought to the underworld, willingly or unwillingly, depending upon the myth. And so she gets known as this figure who is fully transcendent. She can be on the surface, she can go into the underworld, and she has full reign on Olympus as well. Then she gets associated with magic and witchcraft and also protecting people's homes. So while she's still this goddess of liminality and she's invoked in the Greek magical papyri, she's the second most invoked deity in the whole collection, the first being Helios. And there's, of course, a connection mythologically there. Helios is the father of Circe and Aeetes. Aeetes clearly worshipped Hecate and is the father of Medea, who always invoked Hecate as well. So you have Hecate becomes this more fearsome nighttime deity who wanders through cremation grounds. And of course, I encountered her at
My
a cremation.
gosh, yes.
And so she wanders the night, wanders through cremation grounds, is offered sacrifices at three-way crossroads, also is associated with four-way crossroads and magic in general, and so on. And then, even after the rise of Christianity, she gets brought up in the Byzantine occultist demonologist Michael Sellis's books, where they talk about her Strophilos and how Thurgis would call upon her to bind demons and so on, right?
Mm.
She appears on amulets with Solomon in antiquity, right? So there were people that were already working Solomonic magic with Hecate.
Wow.
And then of course she appears in the Greek magical papyri. And now she is this fully transcendent goddess who is between Had and Hadad. So if people know more about like Gnosticism, right? They know about the pleroma or God, and then they know about the demiurge, like the God that created the world, and they're separated. Well, Had and Hadad are similar, and Hecate can kind of is the fully transcendent wife of each. And she also has rulership over the lowest depths. And she never goes away, right? She appears again in Shakespeare, for crying out loud. So she never ever goes away. She is this goddess of going beyond. If I had to describe her in a word, it would be beyond, which of course, Heka, right? Hekos, esti bibeloi. Away, away, all profaner. Go, go. It's a going beyond. So her nature is always one step beyond what people know about her. Even at the time of her first written appearance, there's evidence to show she was actually a Turkish great goddess. So she is this magnificently vast figure who is also extremely personal.
Mm.